This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Warrior Stadium on the campus of Rochester High School in Rochester, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, bring you Evergreen Conference football featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the Rochester Warriors. My name is Diedrich Allen. Jerry Apple will be joining the broadcast a little later. Shelton comes into the game with a 1-2 record. The Highclimbers beat North Mason 35-19 to open the season, came up short of Bremerton 27-23 the following week, and last week were run over by WF West 55-26. Rochester is 2-1 on the season. After dropping their opener to Seton Catholic 32-30, the Warriors rolled past Kingston 60-26 in week 2 and knocked off Black Hills last week in overtime 20-14. The last time Shelton and Rochester played was almost a year ago. The Highclimbers beat the Warriors 21-7 on September 23, 2022. Rochester knocked Shelton out of the playoffs in 2021, taking a tiebreaker 8-7 after the Climbers beat the Warriors in the regular season 37-6 on September 24th of that year. Coming up, we'll talk with Shelton coach Mark Smith. It's week 4 of the high school football season with the Shelton Highclimbers at the Rochester Warriors on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Back at Warrior Stadium in Rochester, Diedrich Allen here. It is now time to talk with the coach. Yesterday morning, I had a phone conversation with Shelton head football coach Mark Smith.
I don't know what to ask you to start with about your game against WF West. good first half for you. What happened in the second half?
Yeah, I thought we came out. I thought our plan was good. I thought our execution to start the third quarter was just like we talked about at halftime. We said, hey, listen, that middle eight, like we talked about last week, they scored right before half, and we can't let them score coming out of half, and they're getting the ball. So we really put a big emphasis on our defense to get a big stop there to start the third quarter, and they did. They even faked the punt, and we stopped that. So we had great field position, and on the first play, we threw a little tight end screen, and we got 12 yards on it, but our wide receiver up top didn't line up on the line of scrimmage, so we got illegal formation. That negated that first down in that play, and next thing I know, we're first and 15, and then we end up throwing a 30-yard backwards pass. And I'm like, wow, that's not in the playbook. And that just kind of killed that drive right there, and any momentum we had going right there. From there, it was rough sledding.
So what are the positives that you took away from your team in that loss to WF West?
Well, I guess, last year we played them really tough in the first half too, and we let it get away in the first half. We went in the locker room 28-7 when it was really a 14-7 ball game. And the positives were, I think we're showing we can play with people, and that's last year's league champion,
Mm-hmm.
But so that's the positive, It's not that the gap is so large that it's just tough. Not the physical gap, the ability gap isn't so large. So that's positive. Now we got to work on the mental gap and execution gap, which is a little bit of a struggle for us right now. We got to close that gap. The execution gap we're struggling with right now, and that's on us as coaches. I mean, I think our kids are ready to play. I think they know what the plans are, offensively, defensively, and special teams, but we're just not getting it done in critical down situations or critical game situations, and we got to get better at that, and that's on us as coaches and me as the head coach.
So one more question about the game against Chehalis. Your younger guys had a big spurt there towards the end. Wyatt DePoe, some big plays from him.
Yeah, here's a kid who's been playing quarterback for 2 years. The last 2 years. He started as a freshman on the freshman team, and then as a sophomore, he started on the JV team last year. So he's got 2 years under his belt, and there's no doubt in anybody's mind that Wyatt can throw the football. The question becomes, in our scheme of things, the run game is a little bit limited, but he showed some ability there, and I was really proud of Wyatt and the things that he did coming into that game late, and just kind of having that gunslinger mentality and let's go, right? And so I was really happy and proud of his demeanor when he went in there. I think he's a capable varsity quarterback for us if we need him.
So this week you head down to Rochester. Watched Rochester on film a little bit, and do they even throw the ball, or are they all just 100% run?
Yeah, I think they've thrown the ball 12 times in 3 games.
Okay.
So maybe that's 4 times a game, I think. They've changed their offense. They've gone to a double tight, foot-to-foot splits, T formation, and they're gonna ground and pound. You know, they're gonna play with 4 downs. They punted once in 3 games, so we know that, you know, we're not defending 3 downs and a punt. We got to defend 4 downs and no punt, basically. Their only punt was last week against Black Hills when it was late in the game and it was a tie ball game. And instead of giving it to them on inside their own 20, they decided to punt it, and it went into overtime, which was a really, really good move on their part. And they ended up winning in overtime. So it's going to be an interesting game, you know, as far as how many possessions we get offensively, because if they're going to have ball control, if they're going to be able to control the ball and control the clock, that's going to limit our possessions offensively. So we really, really have to focus on making good use of every possession and not thinking, okay, well, we'll get 8 possessions, 9, 10 possessions in this game. You know, we might only get 6. You know, and so you got to make use of them. Now, the big thing will be, in our opinion, is if we get out on a lead, right? If we get out and get a 2-score lead, how does that affect them and their play calls and their offense? I think that's going to have some issues for them, because I don't think they're coming back. You know, they don't have that big play, explosive offense. They're trying to get 3 to 4 yards. You know, and we got to limit their big plays in their run game. We can't let them get explosive plays in their run game, and that's going to be a big key for us. So, you know, we got to try to get out, score, get a stop, get a score, and then play from that 2-score lead on them, and not let them just run clock.
This is, well, your first league road game. Do you do anything different when you're heading to a league road game than you do, say, any other game?
Well, not really. You just prepare your team for what it's going to be like. This is going to be a little bit different. It's kind of like going to Chehalis, you know. We're going to be on what I call the home side, and they're going to be on the visitor side. So we're going to have the fans, all their fans, all our fans are all going to be behind us. So, you know, it's not like it's going to have more of a home feel with the possibility of a little more excitement than you would normally on a road game when you're on the opposite side and everybody's on the other side, you know. But, you know, that doesn't really affect the team too much, you know. You know, we got to get off the bus well, you know. We got to travel well, you know. We got to have that road warrior mentality. We're going to be in our white jerseys, black pants, and, you know, that's our road warrior attire. And you know, we got to go in there. We've proven we can go on the road and win a big game against a rival, you know, against North Mason. So we got to get on the road and go into a team that's excited. I mean, Rochester's football is kind of on the map this year. You know, they've won 2 games. They're 1-0 in league. The only game they lost was by 2 points. They've shown they can put points up on the board. They get a good turnout. So it should be a fun high school environment for football. And we're excited for the opportunity and the challenge.
And how are your injuries? Getting guys back this week?
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody's going to be back except for Cam. Cam still hasn't gotten the official report yet back, but he won't be back.
That's Shelton head man Mark Smith. He says Highclimbers get ready to take on the Rochester Warriors on the road tonight. We'll have more of the pregame in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And welcome to a live picture of Warrior Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple with you this evening. I'm so glad the sun went down. With the sun, the winds kind of calmed down. They were driving us nuts here in the pregame with the wind kind of blasting through our microphones, and not much we can do about it. Anyways, let's bring in our esteemed colleague, Jerry Apple. Jerry, hello.
Thank you, Diedrich. Let's start with the Rochester starting offense.
Well, we're not going to get to that just yet.
Oh, we're not.
I'm not quite going to get there. Just wanted to set the scene. Then we'll get into that.
Okay.
After that. So we are on what is called the visitor's side, although there are tons of blue shirts around here that are not related to Mason Web TV. There are a lot of parents here from the Rochester side. The Rochester team will be actually in front of us. On the other side, as you can see, is the student body and the Highclimber fans. And the Highclimbers will be on the other side. So it's a little bit opposite to what every other place does except for Chehalis, which is interesting too. And I remember the athletic director last year when we were down in Chehalis, he said, we don't want the kids distracted by their girlfriend running up out of the stands to talk to them, that kind of stuff. And is that really part of it? I mean, aren't these kids more focused on football? Yeah. Don't you think?
I think so.
Well,
I don't think I would be distracted if I was intense and playing a football game.
No, that's true. But we try not to get distracted when we're doing a broadcast, and that's kind of hard to do too. But that's a little different. We're not that focused on a game. Anyways, we were going to take a timeout. Then we're going to come back with the starting lineups for both teams, both sides of the football. We'll get to that. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here live at Warrior Stadium in Rochester, Washington, Rochester High School, I should say. Jerry has the starting lineups for both teams. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, you can see I'm very anxious to announce the game tonight. The Rochester starting offense at halfback, number 1, Ethan Rodriguez. At fullback, number 2, Tate Kornstrom. At quarterback, number 6, Carson Rotter. At tight end, number 7, Tristan Nelson. At halfback, number 21, Palmer Watt. At tight end, number 31, Nolan Hudson. At right guard, number 62, Wyatt Dahl. At center, number 64, Asher Neff. At left guard, number 65, Jack Dane. At left tackle, number 73, Stanton Smith. And at right tackle, number 74, Jaden Nichols. The offense of Rochester will be countered by the Shelton starting defense. And here we go. At nose guard, number 4, Jason Castaneda. At cornerback, number 5, Cody Brotherton. At free safety, number 14, Austin Williams. At cornerback, number 13, Omar Cepeda. At linebacker, number 18, Brad Evelyn. At middle safety, number 20, Ben Morford. At linebacker, number 22, Troy Green. At cornerback, number 23, Jaden Fuller. At linebacker, Hunter Left, number 34. At defensive end, number 95, Gabriel Gooley. And at the other defensive end, number 96, Jerome Nichols Gooley. And now your starting offense for the Highclimbers. And how are we doing?
We're okay, Jerry.
Okay. At wide receiver, number 5, Cody Brotherton. At quarterback, number 3, Gabriel Conklin. At wide receiver, number 13, Omar Zapata Soda. At running back, number 23, Jaden Fuller. At right guard, number 57, Mason Guard. At right tackle, number 63, Noah Tatia. At left guard, number 65, J.J. Miller Jr. At center, number 71, Anthony Sanchele. At left tackle, number 74, Roy Journey Bear Perez. At wide receiver, number 87, Wheatley Cordova. And at tight end, number 88, Bennett Henry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now to counter that, we got the Rochester starting defense. At free safety, number 1, Ethan Rodriguez. At linebacker, number 2, Tatum Kornstrom. At the other linebacker, number 3, Xander Peterman. At special safety, number 6, Carson Rotter. At cornerback will be number 11, Jay Johnson. At the other quarterback will be number 16, Cole Smith. At defensive end will be number 18, Chris Tardios. At middle linebacker, number 21, Palmer Watt. At defensive end, number 62, Wyatt Dahl. At defensive tackle, number 65, Jack Dane. And at the other defensive tackle position, number 74, Jaden Nichols. That's your Rochester starting defense.
All right, we're going to... Well, they're doing some starting lineups announcements here, Jerry. Thank you for that. He went through everything quite quickly. I expected more time from Jerry to take his time. That's fine. That's good. We're a little thrown off because we have the clock is at 000, and that just throws us off. We're usually, let's see, we're 7 minutes away from 7 o'clock. So we're really I guess it's all about the announcements at this point. Getting and let Rochester do their thing. You know, I guess that's what they do here. I mean, we don't know. We haven't been here for 2 years, so we'll take another time out. We'll be back with hopefully. Well, some more, because Jerry has some keys to the game. We'll get to that as time allows. But we'll take a break because we've got to hear from our sponsors. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here at Rochester High School and Warriors Stadium. The Warriors are being announced here, just, I don't know, 20 yards in front of us, Jerry. And Jerry has some keys to tonight's game for us.
I do. Thank you, Diedrich. I was pleased last week with our kicking game, our punting, kickoffs. Continue to do that tonight.
Okay.
Our returns, I thought, were pretty good. I was very pleased with our kickoff and punt returns. Penalties, we did better last week. We got to keep them under 50 yards on penalties. And no unsportsmanlike penalties.
Yeah.
Turnovers. I'd like to see us have no turnovers, or if we're going to have a turnover, have one. We got to limit the turnovers. Quarterback protection. We need to protect the quarterback tonight. It is so important. We need to have our passing game be good tonight. We've got the receivers. We've got the quarterback that has the arm. We just got to protect him tonight so that we can have a balanced attack. I think Rochester's defense might be susceptible, especially to the passing game. And we have got to try to create a third and long as much as possible.
Okay. I think we're going to get into the national anthem, so we'll take a break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. We'll be back in a moment.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with the safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
All right, welcome back to Warrior Stadium in Rochester. I want to welcome in our radio audience as well. Yes, Mr. Slicky, I will try to keep it. If you provide me the scores, we'll let everybody know what's going on with the Mariner game. How's that sound? All right, so we're ready for some football, high school football. The Highclimbers will be in their road white jersey with the black pants, of course the black helmets with the red S on it and the axe through that. And what do we have? We have Rotaback. Got to get the right sheet here. Where is it? Jeremy Miller, J.J. Miller, Omar Zapata Soto, and Gabe Conklin, the captains for the Highclimbers. For the Warriors, you have Rotter. Keep switching sheets on me. Okay, it's Carson Rotter, Tate Kornstrom, Jaden Nichols, and Xander Peterman, the captains for the Warriors. And they'll be in their all blue with the white numbers. So, Jerry, anything you want to add here to this at this point?
Well, probably about 70 degrees out right now. The wind has died down a little bit. Let's hope it keeps it that way.
Yeah, we're in the open, so any wind that comes through here, you'll hear. And hopefully it won't drown us out too badly. And it looks like the Warriors will be receiving the punt, or the kickoff, excuse me, receiving the kickoff to start this game. I'm sorry, I'm just a little distracted, I guess.
And maybe Shelton deferred will.
Well, I didn't see the indication.
I didn't see the indication either, Diedrich. So.
But we do know that the guys in blue will get the ball first.
Good.
And it's kind of what you want. I would imagine it is a deferred thing based on what we heard in the pregame interview with Coach Smith. Limit their touches and control them, so you might as well see if you can't stop them early, if I'm saying that right.
You're saying that right.
I mean, that's my thinking, at least. So
in other words, hopefully the time of possession is about even.
Right.
For both teams.
So Ethan Rodriguez and Tate Kornstrom will go back deep, wait for this kickoff from the Highclimbers. You notice we're really kind of close to the action, so we don't have a real grasp of where the field is. I mean, we are really close to the action, Jerry. We are never this close.
Usually we're a lot higher up.
Yeah, and that's not an option for today. So we're about ready to get this thing kicked off. Taylor Dickey will do the kickoff for tonight, or at least this trip. And the Highclimbers, well, the kickoff will go from right to left on your radio dial. Or right to left on your TV or your device or your stream or whatever you're watching on today. Here's the run up and the kick. High end over end kick. This will be taken on the run by Kornstrom, about the 30. And he's going to fight up, I'm going to say that's the, I'm sorry, he took it about the 20. Kind of across the 35, or near the 35.
About a 15-yard return and a 40-yard kickoff.
So the Warriors will start out with the ball on their own 33 is where they're going to spot the ball, 1st and 10. Now, Coach described this as a T formation. So a full house backfield and tight in, no wideouts usually for the Warriors, at least not that we have seen. So there is the T. Rotter is the quarterback. He'll go under center. Turn around and he'll hand it off to Palmer, trying to find some running room around the right side. Got a couple of yards. See where they'll spot it. It's across the 35, 37-yard line, looks like. 4-yard pickup, maybe 5.
As you will see, it looks like Shelton is going to stay away from that nickel defense maybe a little bit and put, what, 5 men down?
It looks that way. You got three guys in the backfield, or yeah, in the secondary, I should say. Here's another snap. This time it'll go to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, big run around the left side, and he'll get across midfield to the Highclimber 45. And that's another thing that Coach Smith said, he wanted to limit big gains. Now is a 1st and 10 into Highclimber territory at the 45.
18-yard gain. Was that Rodriguez?
That was, yes, number 1. Right.
Thank you.
It's really difficult for us to see who has got the ball, despite the fact that Rotter does a great job disguising who he's handing it off to. He'll go under center again with the 3 backs behind him. He'll hand it straight up the middle this time, and nowhere to go is number 2, Tate Kornstrom. Might have even lost a yard on that.
Looks like he did.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11 from the 46. Just underway, played a little more than a minute here in the 1st quarter. The Warriors into Highclimber territory with the 2nd and 10 at the Shelton 46. Clock is running, 10:45 to go in the 1st. Here's that full house backfield again. Under center goes Rotter. Turn around and he'll hand it off. This is Palmer again. He'll squint by one guy, and a couple guys get into the secondary up to about the, I'm going to say the 40-yard line, very close to the 1st down. Yep, it is a 1st down just inside the 35.
So 11-yard gain.
And there's the wind we were warning you about early. Might have to turn Jerry down to limit the wind here, so I'm going to do that for the moment. So first, for the moment. So 1st and 10 from the 35 are the Warriors. Handoff again. This time it's Rodriguez. Jumps over one guy, trying to get by another, and Ben Morford said, nope, you're not going anywhere. Short gain there, maybe a yard or 2. Give him 3 yards, it looks like. 2nd and 7. Yeah, maybe only 2. Yeah, I guess it's 3 yards, so it's 2nd and 7 from the 32. Clock is running, 9:35 to go, 1st quarter. Opening possession for the Warriors in the Highclimber territory. Rotter goes under center with 3 backs behind him. This will be a handoff again. This will be Palmer, I believe. No, it was not. It was straight up the middle to, I'm going to say it's Kornstrom. He got a couple yards. I didn't even see the handoff. I really did think it was going around this side, Jerry.
It looks like a gain of about 4 on the play. 4
yep.
or 5? 4?
4. It's at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 3. I think as close as we would be. Oh, we have a flag. And what is this going to be, an offsides on the Highclimbers? Wow. Yeah, at least the offsides on the Highclimbers. That will give the Warriors 1st down. The 1st flag of the game. Stops the clock for the moment at 8:54 to go. 1st quarter, no score. Putting the ball down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochester. Carson Rotter, the quarterback, goes back under center. He's got 3 guys behind him. Turn around and hand it off to Kornstrom. Nope, it's going to be Palmer banging, trying to find some running room around the right side. Might have got a couple. Give him 3 to the 25. Or, I'm sorry, to the 20, excuse me. 3 yards, Jerry, that I know. Spot the ball right at the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Again, Rotter under center. Turn around and hand it off. This one is Kornstrom trying to drag some bodies with him, and he manages to squeak out a couple of yards. Ground and pound. Should be about the 18-yard line, I'm thinking. Really hard to see the spots from this angle, Jerry. Maybe even the 17.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Okay. Let's see where they...
As long as they gain 3 yards per carry.
Right, there they go all 4 downs. So 3rd down and about 3. Handoff.
21.
Here's a 21 is Palmer, and there's a flag on the play as well. I think it's going to be a hold on the Warriors. That's coming back. Yep, it's a hold on the Warriors.
Now, you were mentioning this last week. Is this from the point of a foul or a point of
I'm
scrimmage?
thinking this is going to be the line of scrimmage.
Okay, thank you.
So it should be 3rd down and 14. Ball should go back to the 25. If it stands, as I see it.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So that'll put the ball down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Rochester picks up a few penalties, then it kind of puts them into a pass situation. That's what Shelton's hoping for.
That's what they're hoping for. Let's see what happens. Under center he goes again. Handed off to Rodriguez, trying to get around the left side, and he's knocked down. Who will grab that cap? That's going to be Jerome Gooley on the tackle, and that'll bring him 4th down. He did pick up, looks like maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, at least 5, maybe 6, 5.
Got about half of what he needed. So it's 4th down for the Rochester Warriors in the opening drive. 6:45 to go in the first quarter, no score. But they are in the high climate territory at the 17. Carson Rotter brings the play out from the sidelines, gets in the huddle with his mates there, and they go to the line of scrimmage. Can you go under center? From our position right to left in the backfield, it is Rodriguez, Kornstrom, and Palmer. Palmer gets the handoff, gets around the outside, breaks a tackle, and he's dropped. I think he got the 1st down, and Gooley with the tackle is Jerome Pickles Gooley with the tackle. But that is a 1st down right inside the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal.
So gain of 7 on that play.
So 1st and 10 from inside the 10, about the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, I should say, from about the 9-yard line. Rotter again under center. He hands it on. This is Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to find some running room around the left side. A flag comes flying in. That's going to be a hold again on the Warriors. Yep, that's what it's going to be. Back it goes up to about the 19 now.
Yeah, that's the second costly holding penalty of this drive.
5:51 to go in the first quarter. This is the opening possession of the ball game. I just want to point that out, that the Warriors have ran the clock down.
Could be a fast game.
Could be. He says that now, and then it'll grind to a halt, as it usually does.
I know.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 19 now for the Warriors. It's going to be Palmer getting the call on that handoff, trying to find some running room around the right side. And the High Climber defense already on their heels a little bit. Seems like they're a little worn out already. 5:20 to go first quarter.
Gain of 6 on that play. It was on the 19.
Yeah, down to the 13. Jerry's doing the math. He's so good at math, that's why he's doing stats.
Oh, boy. Thank you.
So it's 2nd and goal from the 13 for the Warriors, trying to take this opening drive into the end zone. As a handoff, this is going to go to Rodriguez. Oh, almost getting to it is Morford. And then he runs into a wall of white. Actually, that was green in the backfield. And then Morford and a couple of other high climbers stopped him, trying to find some running room around the left side. So not a loss a yard on that.
Looks like a loss of at least a yard, maybe 2.
No, 2, you're right, Jerry. Back to the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 15 there for the Warriors. 4:25 and counting in the first quarter clock. This is the opening drive of the ball game. Just want to remind everybody. Under center goes Rotter. Turn around, hand it off. It's going to be 3rd guy through, and that's Palmer again, trying to find some running room around the right side. Jerome Gooley again with the tackle. Little help from Jason Castaneda as well. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 11 now. He got 4. How does he get 4?
About 2.
He got 4. Well, you're right. 2. I was thinking 4. But you're right, Jerry. So 4th and goal from the 11. Rotter goes under center again. He's going to pass it. Throw it over the top. Is anybody there? Got it. Touchdown. Catching it in the end zone is Tristan Nelson. And the Warriors strike first That was a well-designed play, Jerry. Everybody was thinking run in this stadium, including me. Rotter did a good job to fake out everybody, kind of lob it over everybody's top and into the end zone.
That ball was on what?
The 11.
Okay, 11-yard pass play to Tristan Nelson.
And of course the Warriors are going to go for 2. I'm going to have to mute Jerry a minute, see if I can't keep the wind calm down a little bit. They're going for 2 here. It's going to be a handoff to Palmer. Palmer, did he get in? No, he did not. They stop him short, but Rochester scores first. 3:39 to go in the first quarter, 6-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here. Mute that. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. 3:39 to go in the first quarter, and that is a big chunk of time taken off that clock.
It sure is. 12 plays for 65 yards.
And in about 9.5 minutes.
And of course, there was a couple of holding penalties, but that didn't stop the Warriors. And they had a nice pass play there at the end.
Shine Ivory will tee it up at the 40 to kick it to the Highclimbers. Back deep. Let's see. There's going to be a high end-over-end kick that's going to go out of bounds. And let's see here. There's going to be a flag on that one. As Austin Williams tried to grab it as it goes out of bounds. I do believe that's where they're going to get the ball, right there at the 46-yard line. The Highclimbers start out at the 46.
It did go the 10 yards, but
it was Austin Williams who skied up there to try and bring it down. He was well out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to call it a false start. And so the Highclimbers will take the ball from the spot it went out of bounds, +5, so they'll start at the Warriors' 49-yard line. Short field for Shelton. Sorry, Jerry, I'm going to have to mute you. Cut down on the wind that's coming swirling in here. All on my microphone. So Gabe Conklin will go out of the pistol. He's got 2 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. It's Cordova on our near side. Fuller in the backfield. Henry the up back and tight end. Turn around, hand it off to Fuller. Up the middle. Stutter steps a little bit and he's run into. It was Jaden Nichols and Jack Dane in there for the tackle. Sorry, Jerry, you're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2-yard pickup. Trying to limit this, I'm going to be muting Jerry a little bit more. So 2nd down and 8 from the 47-yard line. Same formation, 2-by-1 pistol with Fuller in the backfield with Conklin. Cordova, the receiver, handed off to Fuller. Fuller straight up the middle, jumping over guys and dropped about the 35. That was a good run.
12-yard gain on that by Fuller. Nice run.
Yeah, nice hole in the middle. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the Rochester 35. It is 2 wide on each side for Conklin and team. Brotherton and the Sabeda Soto on the far side. Henry and Cordova on the near side. Out of the gun. It's a fake handoff, but there's a false start or something. Yeah, it's a false start on the Highclimbers, so they'll go back 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 40. Unfortunate. That looked like it's going to be a design, run pass option, and Conklin was going to pull it back and run with it. So we'll go back to the pistol formation. Do the Highclimbers. 2 receivers to the far side. It's Zapata Soto, all the far wide guy, and Brotherton in the slot. Cordova, the lone guy on the near side, and Fuller the back in the backfield. Handed off to Fuller up the middle. Stutter steps, misses one, makes one guy to miss. Finds, looks like he got 6 maybe. Across the 35, about the 34. You're on, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Gain of 6 on that play by Jaden Fuller.
And I go back to that 2 wide on each side. Brotherton and Omar and Cepeda Soto on the far side. Henry and Cordova on the near side. Out of the pistol will go Conklin, and then Fuller will shift to Conklin's left. Be out of the gun now. Handoff. Yep, it's going to be a keeper, and nowhere to go does Fuller. And it looks like Xander Peterman with the tackle. And no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Actually, he's going to lose a yard, Jerry. The 3rd down and 9 from the 35. Minute 8 to go here, first quarter. Clock is running. 6-0, Rochester with the lead. Shelton with the ball in Rochester territory. Brotherton in motion, a little flip to him. He slips by one guy, gets into the secondary, and he's busted down. Peterman with the tackle there. Very close to the first down. Might be a couple yards short. Yep, he's short, Jerry. About the 27.
It looked like Brotherton was going to be tackled, and then
he slipped by a guy, yeah. It's a good move by a little
It was. It was a very nice move.
It's going to be 4th and 3, it looks like.
Yeah.
From the 28. 25 seconds remains here in the first quarter. 6-0, Rochester with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Out of the pistol goes Conklin. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. He's going to throw. It's just off the hands of Cordova. Incomplete, and over on downs it goes to Rochester. Just a little bit too high for Cordova to handle, and incomplete falls. 1st and 10 for the Warriors on their own 28. Contrary to what the keys to the game were so far, Jerry. No big plays and score. Or match them, and not quite getting there. It is 6-0 with 16.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rochester with the ball back, 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. There is a handoff to Palmer. Palmer gets 3 guys to tackle him, takes 3 guys to tackle him. Jerome Nichols-Gooley, the guy at the bottom of the pile.
Gain of about 2 on that play.
Yeah.
And who was the ball carrier?
21. Well, that will do it for the first quarter. We'll step aside. We're through 1. Rochester with an early 6-0 lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Anyway, we're back. Sorry, we didn't turn off the mics when they got to break, Jerry, but we are now back here to start the second quarter. 6-0 Rochester with the lead and the ball. They'll have a 2nd and 8 from their own 30-yard line when we resume play here in the second quarter. Anything to say here, Jerry? Nothing. Okay. Crickets. Well, in this case, crowd.
Well, so far, Rochester has 5 first downs. So good ball possession by them in that first drive.
Right, yeah. They had
good sustained drive.
Here's a 2nd down run play, and I didn't see who the handoff went to. Straight up the middle, I believe it's going to be, oops, Palmer. Palmer got off the ground, and he burst across the 35 to the 36, so 6-yard pickup.
Gain of 6.
Yep. 3rd down and 2 coming.
So far, Palmer Watt is the leading ball carrier for the Warriors.
That's right, his last name is Watt. I keep calling him Palmer. Jerry's going to keep me honest here. Watt is the number 21. So 3rd down and 2 from the 36. Handoff to Watt. Nope, it's going to be I think it's going to be Kornstrom. Let's just see who
Look,
comes
that
out.
might have been a fumble there.
Let's just see what happens. Oh, they do say there was a fumble, but the possession was maintained by Rochester. And I don't know who the ball carrier was. I'm going to say it's Kornstrom.
Palmer.
Was it Palmer? No? Okay. If you say so, Jerry, I'll take your word for it. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line are the Warriors. Again, Rodder will go under center with 3 backs behind him. It's the formation the Warriors have. This will be Rodriguez this time, falling forward for a couple of yards to about the 37.5.
Gain of 3.
Yeah,
long 3.
Yeah, long. Well, long 2, short 3.
Okay.
I think they're going to give him. Looks like 3 to me.
I think so, yeah.
Ball is spotted right between the 42 and the 43. The 2nd down, officially 8. Clock is running, 10:20 to go. First or second quarter. Here's a handoff to Palmer. Watt. Watt finds his way across the 45 to about the 47.
So gain of 4.
Okay. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Call 3rd down and 6, Jerry. Or sorry, 4, excuse me. I'll do the math. That's why I leave the math to Jerry.
You know,
this is difficult to discern.
It's a long 3.
A long 3, okay. It's 3rd and 3 from the 47 officially. 9:40 to go here, first half, excuse me. 6-0 Rochester with the lead in the ball. Here's the handoff. This one's going to Watt again. Watt just stretches that into Highclimber territory in the 1st down. I don't know how he managed to do it. He was stopped, Jerry. There was a wall of white, and he squeezed between a couple of climbers and dove for the 1st down and Highclimber territory. 1st and 10 for Rochester on the Highclimber 49. 9:20 to go here in the half. 6-0 is their score. Warriors on the drive. Rodder goes under the center. 3 backs behind him. Turn around and hand it off. This is Kornstrom. Kornstrom finds running room around the right side. Gets into the secondary. I think he's got 15+ yards on that carry. Inside the 35 to about the 33.
Yeah, 15 or 16 yards by Kornstrom there. Nice run. Good for another 1st down, 8th 1st down.
Yeah, he just found a hole and burst through it. They'll spot it down at the 33, Jerry. 1st and 10. Zoom in just a tad. 1st and 10. 8:45 to go. First half, 6-0. Rochester with the lead in the ball. Rodder gets everybody set. Turn around. Fakes the handoff to one end, and he'll get it to Rodriguez trying to get around the left side. Slips one tackle. There's a stiff arm. Can't knock down the rest of the guys. Goes sideways, but he did get positive yards out of it. Maybe 3. Depends on where they spot the ball down. Looks like it's going to be at the 30, so it's 3 yards.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
Clock continues to run, 8:15. In the first half, 6-0. Rochester with the lead and the ball. They are now going right to left on your radio dial. Rodder goes back under the center. 3 backs behind him in that T formation. Hand it off to Watt. Watt trying to get around the outside, and
nice tackle by number 34.
Yeah, it was Leth. That's Leth. He was in there to clean it up, but Jerome Nichols-Gooley was the first guy that knocked him down. Limited gain there. 3rd down, 7 from the 30. 7.5 minutes to go in the half. 6-0, Rochester with the lead and the ball. Rodder has him set. Carson fakes the handoff. He's going to tuck it under himself. He's going to run and knock him down. And going to be Austin Williams, first guy there. That is enough for the 1st down. That's a 10-yard pickup, isn't it? Very close. 9-yard pickup at the 21, it looks like.
Yeah, nice carry by Rotter. That was his first carry of the game.
Yeah, I think he was going to maybe possibly roll out to pass, and he had too many white jerseys around. He just tucked it under and took off. So 1st and 10 at the 22 is where they're going to spot the ball. Rodgers steps under center. Hand it off to Watt. Watt up the middle, breaks a tackle into the secondary. And he's brought down. Who brought him down? It's going to be Evelyn. Brad Evelyn with the tackle there.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah, I'll make it 8, Jerry. 2nd and 2.
Was that Watt?
Yes, it was Watt.
8. Okay, gain of 8 on the 9.
Ball's at the 14-yard line. I'm going to give up on the clock. It keeps moving. 6:14 to go in the half. Rotter under center again. He'll hand it off, and I believe this is Kornstrom. Nope, it's going to be an outside runner getting into the end zone. It is Kornstrom, but there is a flag on the play. He hit the end zone. But I thought I saw a flag go in there, but there, no, I guess it's not. It's going to be a touchdown run at 14 yards.
Wow. By Tate?
Yep, Tate Kornstrom. And that increases the Rochester lead to 12-0. Of course, the Warriors are going to go for 2, as they do very little kicking. 6:02 to go here in the second quarter. 12-0 is our score. On the 2-point conversion, Rotter goes under center. Turn around and I'll hand it off. Nope, he'll get it to who? That's number 3. That's Peterman, and he gets it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's now 14-0. Rochester on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
And with 6:02 to go here in the first half, 14-0, Rochester increases its lead. Jerry.
10 plays for 58 yards on that drive. Good for a second Rochester touchdown.
So Ivory will tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Highclimbers' only drive stalled at, what was it, the 14, something like that?
Yeah, they picked up 1 first down in that only drive they've had.
Here's the kick, end over end. That's going to be picked up by Colton Fisk. He'll return it right up the middle. He'll break it into the secondary. He's going to get to the 40. 35, 30, nobody's going to catch him. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. That was about, I think he picked it up about the 30, Jerry. I didn't really see it.
I think so. Wow.
That's a quick change of events for the Highclimbers. A great return for a touchdown for Colton Fisk. He was in the middle of the field. Nobody closed the middle. He just ran right up the middle and scooted out to the left, and he was off to the races. Here's the point.
You got to stay in your gaps when you are on the kicking team. And they did not do that. Yeah, they created a big hole there.
A.J. Weir on to kick the point after. Holder is Cody Brotherton for the Highclimbers. Highclimbers get on the board with 5:50 to go on the kickoff return. Waiting for the snap of the ball for the point after touchdown. There's the snap, the spot's down, kick is up. Kick is good. It is now 14-7. Quick turnaround, the Highclimbers respond. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at Warrior Stadium. 14-7 is our score. Shelton Highclimbers got right back in this ball game with a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Have we, as Shelton, had one completed pass?
No, they've only thrown one.
No?
It was a throw to Cordova, just a little too high off his hands, incomplete.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was on the fourth down, yeah.
Thank
as far
you.
as I can remember, Jerry.
You're right, you're right.
Well, I don't know if I'm right. That's what I can remember.
I just needed a clarification, and you clarified it.
Here's
Thank
the run
you.
up in. The kick's on the ground now, and that's going to be Bope. It's free ball. Kornstrom's going to pick it up. Try to get around the outside to the 25-30. He's going to try to respond. Dives over somebody, runs into Castaneda, knocks him down across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. What a collision there.
Yeah.
Jason Castaneda just lowered his shoulder, and Kornstrom tried to jump over him. Didn't happen.
Nice tackle.
Yep.
Nice open field tackle.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors, trying to respond to the Highclimbers. Touchdown. They'll spot it at the 37, 38-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10. I see 38 out there, not 37, Jerry. We can argue. I'm saying it's 38.
I think a 38, yeah.
Here's a handoff. Here is a Watt again, trying to find some running room, going between his center and left tackle. Or, I'm sorry, right tackle. Got a couple of yards, maybe 5. Up to the, what is that, the 42-yard line?
Yeah, it was a 4-yard gain.
Okay, so 2nd and 6. Again, it's really difficult to see where the markers are. Here's a handoff. Here is Rodriguez trying to get outside. Nice open field tackle by Ben Morford after a short gain of a couple. Going to spot him down shy of the 45 to 44.
Yep, you're right. Gain of 2 on that.
This brings up 3rd down. And it looks like 5. Rodder again sets him up under center with 3 in the backfield. Behind him in that T formation with the tight ends. He'll hand it off. Here is Watt. Watt will fight for the 50 and get the 1st down. Right at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Gain of 6 on that play, Diedrich.
Oh, they're going to spot it at the 49, Jerry, to give him
7.
Give him 7, sure. So the ball's in the Highclimber territory. 4:25 to go here in the first half. It is 14-7. Rochester with the lead and the ball. Rodder, Carson Rodder, under center. Turn around, hand it off. This is going to be Kornstrom. Tate Kornstrom, nowhere to go. Undercut and the extension of his body is where they're going to put it, and that's going to be
Gain of 1.
You're going to say 1? Okay, I'll go with the 1. 2nd
Boy,
and 9.
they faked me out on that one. I didn't think it was going to go to him.
I'm guessing half the time, Jerry. I'm just looking for body to fly.
But it was a good fake. Good.
We saw this similar formation in the Jamboree that the Highclimbers did, and here is Rodriguez around the left side. Gets across the 45 to about the 44. And the Highclimbers defense, getting back to the Jamboree, they had trouble with this 3-back formation in the Jamboree back at Franklin Pierce.
Gain of 5 on that play.
So 3rd down and 5. 44-yard line is where they'll spot it. Carson Rodder under center again. Turn around, hand it off to Watt. Watt up the middle. He'll get the 1st down. Straight up the middle inside the 40, about the 38.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Warriors just pounding it out.
They sure are. Like I said, it's going to be a quick game.
Yeah, 3:14 to go and counting on that first half clock. 14-7, again our score. Rochester with the lead in the ball. They take their time. We're approaching 3 minutes now. Carson Rodder goes under center again. Turn around, hand it off. This will be somebody up the middle. It's Kornstrom. He'll get by one guy. Gonna get inside the 30-yard line. And Dalton, sorry. Dalton Kolbaki with the tackle for the Highclimbers, but not until they came very close to a first down.
Very close.
Very close.
Half a foot.
Maybe. It'll be second and less than a yard. Should be pretty easy for the Warriors to pick up. Again, Rotter under center. Turn around, hand it off to Watt. Watt slips one tackle, gets that first down, and he'll get near the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors. 2:19 to go in the half. Maybe the 26, it looks like, Jerry, so 4-yard pickup. But a first down is the more critical part of that play. Clock is running, 2:10 to go in the half. Rotter again under center. Turn around, hands it off. Here is Rodriguez getting out the right side on the left, and he's run out of bounds near the first down marker. Can't see where that is, Jerry. Might be near the 16-yard line. So 1:56 is where the clock will stop after Rodriguez ran out of bounds. They're going to call it the 17-yard line. 2nd and 1.
So gain of 9 on that play by Rodriguez.
Hand it off to the guy at the middle, and it's Kornstrom. He's going to score into the end zone. Jerry, touchdown. Rochester gets that cushion back. Is now 20.
That was at the 17-yard line.
Yeah.
17-yard touchdown run by Kornstrom.
I was looking at Watt the whole time, and Kornstrom burst out of the pack and scored.
Well, he's doing a great job at quarterback number 6, faking the plays.
Yeah,
handoff.
You'd have no idea where he's going. So they're going to go for 2. It's 20-7 right now. 1:47 to go here in the first half. And here the Warriors are going to go try to put 2 more on the board. This is going to be Rodriguez in for the 2. And that makes it 22-7. 1:47 to go in the half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here at Warrior Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple for some high school football on a Friday night. No better place to be.
Yeah, 9 carries for 55 yards for the Warriors. Touchdown by Kornstrom, 17-yard touchdown, like you said.
Yeah, it makes it 22-7. So the last kickoff, Colton Fisk returned it about
70 yards.
70 yards for the score. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's a run up by Ivory. Again, high end over end. This will be taken by Zepeda Soto. He goes up the middle of the field, about the 35. So I'm thinking it's about a 5-yard return, Jerry. So Highclimbers will start out on their own 35-yard line, trailing 22-7 with 1:40 to go in the half.
30-yard kickoff.
So what can the Highclimbers do here in a minute 40? You got Fisk, Brotherton, and Cordova coming wide to this near side. Back to pass goes Conklin. He'll dump it off to Fuller up the far sidelines. He'll dive out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Depends on where they spot it. Spotted down at the
first completed pass.
Yeah, the 42. Back to pass again goes Conklin. Surveys, going to step up, pull it under. He's going to run, going to get the first down and dive out of bounds near the 45, maybe the 47. Good run by Gabe Conklin. Gets the first down. 1:27 to go here in the half. Again, 22-7 is our score. Rochester with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. And it's an empty backfield for Conklin. And everybody goes. That'll cost them 5. Conklin was actually trying to change the play, I think. And somebody kind of jumped around, and everybody went. It's going to be a false start on the Highclimbers.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah. So put the ball back at the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Highclimbers. Again, 5 wide for Shelton. Conklin empty backfield. You've got 2 on the far side, 3 on the near side. Back to pass goes Conklin. You're going to step past the pressure, and you're going to tuck it under and run. Try to get to the outside. Maybe got 3 on that, Jerry. Trying to find some running room around the left side. And they're going to, yeah.
Yeah, they just gave it a gain of 1 on the play, it looks like.
Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Clock is stopped at 1:19 remaining in the half. Out of the gun again goes Conklin. It is Fuller and Zepeda Soto. Fuller in motion, and again a procedure call on the Highclimbers. I think what it is the Warriors are reacting to Conklin's hard count, and they're only like moving sideways, and that's making the offensive line jump and drawing the penalty. So another false start, and that'll be 2nd down.
Well, Conklin's been pretty good at the hard count in the last couple games.
Again, he goes empty backfield. Back to pass he goes. He surveys the field. Throws to the middle. Got a guy there, but he overthrew him. Intended for Zepeda Soto. Incomplete, and it's 3rd down. And 19 from the 38. 1:13 to go here in the half. Again, Rochester with a 22-7 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers on the road tonight in Rochester.
Big play coming up for the Highclimbers.
Again, the 2x3. Conklin's going to pull it down and run into a wall of blue. Nowhere to go, and that'll bring a 4th down. Who was the guy in there? It's going to be number 74 for the Warriors is Jaden Nichols with the tackle and loss on the play. And I think we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah.
But who took the timeout is the question. It's going to be Rochester taking the timeout. We'll keep it here.
It's the first timeout of the game.
Hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with The Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
Well, the key thing on that note is that you can get a speeding ticket on private property.
Yeah.
And it was just unnecessary.
Now, that's the topic of Doug's column this week. You can find it on MasonWebTV.com right now. I believe it gets posted to the Olympian on Monday, if you're interested in that. And he's in numerous newspapers, so wherever you find your newspaper column. So 4th down and 24 from the 33 on a 4th down with 57.5 seconds remaining. Back to pass goes Conklin. Going to avoid the rush step up. Look downfield. He's going to throw it long. Got a guy down there, and it's going to be broken up. Incomplete. It falls. And I believe it was intended for Zepeda Soto, and he had to actually come back and play defender there. And over on downs it goes. The Warriors will take over on the 33-yard line of the Highclimbers. Over on downs it goes. 48.6 seconds remain in the half. Wow, Jerry. So the offense for the Warriors back out there. They're leading 22-7. Again, 48.6 seconds remain in the first half. Again, Carson Rotter, the quarterback for the Warriors. He'll go under center. He has 3 backs behind him. Turn around and he'll hand it off. And it's a fumble on the play. Ball's free. Scooping it up and falling on it is going to be Jerome Nichols-Gooley. And the Highclimbers get the ball back with 42 seconds remaining. That's a break in the the first turnover of the ball game, right?
Yeah, that's the first turnover.
Yeah. I was just thinking, well, another break for the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
see what they can do for it. They'll start the ball on their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10 with 42 seconds remaining. And if you are the Highclimbers, you got to protect Conklin when he goes back to pass. He's going to go 4 wide, or 5 wide, I believe, with the empty backfield. Cordova comes to the near side. Here's a Fuller as well. It'll be Fisk, Brotherton, and Zepeda Soto on the far side. And an empty backfield for Conklin. Back to pass out of the gun. He's going to throw it down the middle of the field, and it's knocked away. Oh, and intercepted. Oh, boy, it was knocked away and then picked off. And coming back the other way is number 6. That's a Rotter. And he returns it and falls down at about the 47-yard line of the Highclimbers. What an interesting twist.
Yeah, it looked like
play.
we were going to complete that pass.
It was deflected, and I believe the guy who deflected it was number 9. It was Parker McCafferty, and it fell into the hands of Rotter. He returned it about 22 yards or so, and the Warriors get the ball right back.
Yeah, so we're even on the turnovers.
And they'll call it the 47, 1st and 10 for the Warriors with 25.4 seconds remaining in the half. Again, the Warriors lead 22-7.
So Rotter, of course, is one of those that's playing both ways.
Oh, yeah, he'll go under center. He's the quarterback. Turn around, hand it off. Here is Rodriguez on the carry. He's got 2 hands around that ball. He coughed it up the last time he had it, and he ran out of bounds just outside the 40-yard line. See where they spot him out of bounds. Inside the 40-yard line of 39. That's a generous spot.
About 8 yards?
Yep.
8 yards.
Going to be 2nd down and, well, 2 from the 39 for the Warriors. 18.1 second remain here in the half. 22-7. Rochester with the lead and the ball late in the half. Rotter goes under center. Gets everybody set. Turn around. Hand it off to Watt. Watt stutter steps and goes sideways. And there'll be 10.5 seconds remaining in timeout called, I believe. By who? It'll be Rochester with the timeout. So again, we'll keep it right here. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like tonight. Lots of videos on the YouTube channel, including judicial interviews, judicial candidate interviews. Very interesting talking to the 2 people running for Mason County Superior Court Judge. The incumbent, though she was appointed, Kadeen Ferguson Brown, her challenger, David Stevens. You can't keep lawyers from talking. They're very long interviews, and I apologize for that, but they do say some good stuff. Kadeen and I talked for 35 minutes. Dave and I talked for 18. So,
wow.
Yeah. And Dave was the shorter one. And well, back to football. 10.5 seconds remain in the half. 22-7, Rochester with the lead in the ball. They have a 3rd and 2 at the 39 of the Highclimbers.
A lot of good things on that Mason Web TV website.
So Rotter will get everybody set at the line of scrimmage as he goes under center, as he has all game. 3 backs behind him. Snap, and he fakes it. He's going to go for the pass. He's going to lob it. Got a guy there. It's going to fall a little short. Intended, I believe it's going to be, no, it's going to be Rodriguez was the intended receiver. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 4.8 seconds remaining, and it's 4th and 2 from the 39. Just when you think they're not going to throw the ball, and they've thrown it, what, twice in this game?
They have. One more time than they did the last game against Black Hills.
Yeah. Well, they average, what, 3 a game?
Yes.
4 a game, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 passes.
In 3
plus
games.
2
Yeah, well, that's amazing.
14 in 4 games.
So 4th down and 2 at the 39. 4.8 seconds remain. Here's a handoff. And this is going to be Quarnstrom getting around the outsides, trying to stay in bounds, and then he's going to be swallowed up and dropped out of bounds. And that should do it for the half. We're through a half here in Rochester. The Warriors lead the Highclimbers 22-7. We'll take a break. Well, this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back with some halftime stats in a moment.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we are back here at Warrior Stadium. Halftime score here. Let's bring that up. I'm trying to bring everything up here. Let's see here. 22-7 is our halftime score with the Rochester Warriors on top of the Shelton Highclimbers on the road tonight. Jerry Apple has already got his stats all totaled up. He's quick tonight. Go ahead, Jerry. He doesn't need to be. He can take all the time he wants tonight. We have a homecoming here in Rochester, so we have 20-minute halftime.
So I'm going to say it very slow.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Okay. Let's start with Rochester. Rochester had 15 first downs. Yes, you heard me right. 15 first downs. The quarterback, number 6, Carson Rotter, was 1 for 2. He completed one pass, and that was to Tristan Nelson for 11 yards. And that was good for the first touchdown for Rochester. Rochester ran the ball 37 times for 213 yards. If you add the 213 yards and 11 yards, they had a total of 225 yards in the first half. Now, the leading ball carrier is Palmer Watt. He had 18 carries for 88 yards. Ethan Rodriguez had 10 carries for 51 yards. Tate Cornstom had 8 carries for 64 yards. And the quarterback, Rotter, had 1 carry for 9 yards. There was only 20 yards in penalties for Rochester. The first touchdown that was scored by Rochester was an 11-yard pass play to Tristan Nelson. A 2-point attempt was no good. Then, to make it 14-0, we had a 14-yard touchdown run by Cornstom, and number 3 had a 2-point run. That made it 14-0. Then Cornstom made it 22 to 7 with a 17-yard touchdown run, and Rodriguez carried it in for a 2-point attempt for a total of 22 yards. So 2 touchdown runs by Cornstrom and a touchdown pass to Tristan Nelson. The Highclimbers had 2 first downs. They were 1 for 6 in the passing game. That pass was completed to Jaden Fuller for 6 yards. Jaden Fuller had 4 carries for 20 yards, 5-yard average. Gabe Conklin had 3 carries for 7 yards. Losing my voice. Cody Brotherton had 1 carry for 6 yards. 8 carries for the Highclimbers on the ground for 33 yards. If you add the 6 yards in the air, the 33 yards on the ground, they had a total of 39 compared to the 225 yards by Rochester. Colton Fisk, highlight of the ball game for the Highclimbers.
Yep.
He saw a hole right up the middle and took it for 70 yards. Point after attempt was good. That was Weir, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And only 20 yards in penalties.
Yeah, but there were procedural.
Yeah.
Dead ball.
Yeah.
When you need to keep the ball and put something together, you don't want to go from a 1st and 10 to a 1st and 15 and then a 1st and 20.
Yeah, they were crucial.
Yeah,
You're right.
There were no way to get the Highclimbers to get any momentum at all in the game, and they did have the kickoff return for a touchdown, and that's really about it.
That's it.
Yeah, but boy, I'm impressed with Rochester, Jerry. The way they run the ball, the way you have no idea who's getting it, the way Carson Rotter disguises who he's handing it off to, and you don't know, did he hand it off? Because he always puts his hand down on his hip when he's running out after the handoff, so you don't know, maybe he has the ball and he's going to go pass it or keep it or something like that. He's doing a phenomenal job.
Yes.
And the Highclimbers have got a lot of changes to make at halftime here.
What do you see as one thing, well, that the Highclimbers can do to get back into this game?
Well, they got to play their game. I think they got to go back to the run and see if he can establish Jaden Fuller. He had a couple of good runs.
Yeah, he had 4 carries for 20 yards.
But they only had 3 possessions. We did have the interception, or the fumble recovery, and then gave it right back to him with an interception, which I'm not really sure what was going on there. They've had a long field. The Highclimbers have had a long field and no time with the ball. That's really the first half in a nutshell.
Penalties has not been it has been to a certain extent.
But you're talking about 20 yards on both teams. And Rochester's holding penalties were the 2. They had 2 in the first quarter on their first drive.
Yes.
And then they haven't had much since.
But they were able to make up for it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we've killed a little bit.
You could buy that yellow Chevrolet for me.
Well, I want the other Chevy. The Malibu up there. That's
Is that what you want?
I would rather have that one, or even the Corvette, which is a maroon one. Anyways, we're talking about the cars that are coming through here at homecoming for the Rochester High School. We're going to take another timeout and be back with more from Rochester Warrior Stadium. 22-7 is the halftime score of the Warriors with the lead at the mid-game break. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV powered by HCC and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
in life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at Warrior Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, halftime score, Rochester 22, Shelton 7. Trying to get the scoreboard back up here. All right. Jerry, your thoughts on the first half? We've kind of run them down statistically, talked about it a little bit. What else do you want to put out there?
I just think the quarterback is doing such a great job. And he's very deceptive. These three running backs are just amazing.
Right.
If I was to pick one over the other, I couldn't do it right now.
It's hard to do. I just want to throw out here against Black Hills, Tate Kornstrom had 197 yards of rushing. Ethan Rodriguez had 108. Can't remember what
Tate had. Palmer Tate.
Yeah. Could not tell you. I think it was like 57, something like that. Yeah.
So they're on track to do that today.
Oh yeah, they had 401 yards of offense last week. Most of that on the ground against Black Hills.
And they're at 225 right now.
Yeah, that's on schedule there for easy 400 yards of total offense. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with the live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. We also stream a lot of their meetings live as well, but they have a YouTube channel. You can check it out on their YouTube channel. Mason Web TV also... we also cover the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County Fire District 12. That was a fun meeting out there in Matlock on Tuesday. And select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. I spent some time with the Shelton Chamber yesterday. They're luncheon in the state of the community with the City of Shelton and Mason County. Mayor Eric Inesco and Mason County Commissioner Kevin Schutte, who's not the chair this year, but the chair is Sharon Trask. She was not available to do the state of the community, so Kevin, as a good guy he is, stepped in to do that. Anyways, that's just some of the things. If you want to know what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. Okay?
And tomorrow I get a chance to go to Belfair.
Yeah, you might see Randy Netherland, our third county commissioner there.
And I'm going to be handing out some of those lock bags.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that commercial. You know, they play it a couple times tonight, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah, it is so important. It's just a smart idea to lock up your devices, your stuff that's not good for kids, not appropriate for kids. You know, vaping, cannabis, you know, any of that stuff.
Right.
And you know what? Let's go another level here. Lock up your firearms as well. Just keep them out of the hands of the young folks who are all over the field right now, having a lot of fun playing football on the grass turf. If you didn't notice, this is a grass turf here at Warrior Stadium.
And we were talking about that before the game. Which is safer on athletes, on their legs or their ankles? You know, it's debatable.
It's debatable. The biggest reason for having a turf field is you don't have to maintain it as much. You don't have to, you know, water it. You don't have to mow it. You don't have to come out before every game and put the hash marks in, the letters down, the numbers and stuff. I mean, that's part of it. As for what is better for an athlete, I don't have an answer for that. I can tell you one thing: turf is hot. If it's a hot day, that turf absorbs the heat, and it radiates it back to you. I noticed that the first time I stepped out on artificial softball turf.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of soccer players that do not like the artificial turf. They don't.
Right.
And there was a big article on that just recently about the injuries.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You know, remember, well, the artificial turf now is not like what used to be in the Kingdom when it opened, which was basically carpet on concrete.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere like that. That was the way it used to be. That's not what it's like now.
Right.
It's a
more
cushioning. There's drainage in there. It's pretty neat stuff, really. But you're right. The jury is out on that.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, for the positives of it, if you want to look at maintenance. I mean, I was thinking if you're looking at state stuff, you have to be a approved state facility. You have to have an artificial turf and a covered stadium.
Yeah.
But I don't know so much of it's covered as much, because I remember doing a football game years ago with John Willis when Shelton played Bellevue. Bellevue does not have a covered stadium. They have the artificial turf at the time, and this was 2007.
I think I was there with you guys.
I think you might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was a weird thing. We were on the opposite side like we are tonight, but we were in our own little booth. Big old booth, if I remember right. It was really a neat facility up there in Bellevue. But yeah, that was part of it. People were like, well, why aren't you holding it in Shelton? Well, it was the artificial turf at that time. And here comes Rochester coming back onto the field. Haven't seen the Highclimbers as of yet. Anyways, that's just one of the things. So we have, in Mason County, we have 2 stadiums that have artificial turf with Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium, and Phil Pugh Stadium has artificial turf. And Phil Pugh Stadium has not just football, soccer. I think they have field hockey and lacrosse. It's a 4-turf. Lacrosse. I think it's field hockey. There's another. If you go there and you look, and you're like, okay, I can see the red is like lacrosse, but there's another set of markings on there, and I'm thinking it's field hockey. It has to be. Yeah. But anyways, that's a benefit of having them. They're not cheap to build, and you know, and some people like playing on grass. Other people like playing on turf. Yeah. It's more standard to see turf.
Well, I know the Aberdeen field is now artificial, and it was donated. The whole thing was donated by the Seattle Seahawks. So sometimes there's grants out there to get artificial turf.
Right, and Shelton was able to do that as part of their bond and the state matching funds. That was they were able to do the stadium, they were able to do the baseball field, and the softball field. Well, that was part of the bond.
Okay.
The extra athletical stuff is with the state match, if I remember right. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
But you know, Shelton School District, the North Mason School District, they both need to be very proud of their facilities. their buildings, their fields, they're nice.
All right, well, we got to get back to football. Both teams are on the field. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Third quarter's coming up. It is 22-7. Rochester with the lead. Shelton will start the third quarter with the ball when we come back on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
So the kid sent us a little bit of a twist here. Usually they put 3 more minutes up on the clock, and they didn't do it this time.
Well, both teams got on it here on time.
Well, it usually doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but it was a long 20-minute halftime, so maybe they just, maybe we're ready to go.
And maybe they felt like they were warmed up.
Maybe they did. But the Highclimbers will start the third quarter with the ball. They trail 22-7. Ivory will tee it up to kick it to the Highclimbers to get the third quarter underway. Here's the run-up and the kick. High end-over-end kick. This one will be picked up at the 30. And this is Evelyn. Brad Evelyn on the return going sideways. He'll turn it up in the middle, and he's spun down. A nice open field tackle by Xander Peterman.
I don't think there was any gain on that.
I think he got 4, Jerry.
4?
Yeah,
Okay.
returned it about the 34, and he got it about the 30. So let's give him 4 on the return.
So a 30-yard kickoff.
I'm going to mute you so you can clear your throat, Jerry. Go ahead and clear your throat. All right, so here come the Highclimbers with a big, well, they got to come back. So they're going to come out in the pistol, Conklin, with Fuller behind him. 2 receivers on the near side and one on the far side. And Fuller straight up the middle with a handoff, and he's brought down by Peterman and be Watt after a short gain of, it looks like 3.
About 3? Yeah, let's give him 3.
They'll spot the ball at the 38, looks like. May even be 4. No, it's more like 3. There we go, back to pass. Nope, it's going to be a handoff. Here's Fuller trying to bounce it up the outside. He gets to the left side, and he'll get the first down crossing the 45. About the 47-yard line, where they'll drop him.
Gain of 10 on the play.
So they'll spot it down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Just underway here in the third quarter. They're trailing 22-7. Out of the pistol will go Conklin. He's got 2 receivers, the near side, 1 to the far side. And a handoff to Fuller. Fuller stopped in the backfield. He'll break 1 tackle. He's going to spin around to midfield. He got 5 yards on that. Easy, Jerry.
Yeah, he broke a couple good tackles.
But it wasn't that easy. Well, they're going to mark him short of midfield at the 49, so give him 4.
Okay.
No, actually give him 3, excuse me. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 49. Highclimbers break, they don't huddle. Conklin will take him out of the pistol. And he'll hand it off to Fuller again. Fuller trying to find some running room, and he does around the right side into Rochester territory down to the 42-yard line. That's a first down, Jerry. Nice run by Jaden Fuller. Isn't that what I said? They need to establish the run, and so far they're doing it.
9-yard carry.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the Rochester 42-yard line. Conklin out of the pistol again. Fuller behind him. 2 receivers far side, one of the near side. That's Cordova. It's Brotherton in the slot and Omar Zepeda Soto on the far side. Here's another handoff to Fuller up the middle. He'll be run into Peterman. Peterman stood him up, but Fuller kept his legs running, and he got to about the 30-yard line, just shy of the 30-yard line. That should be a first down, Jerry. It is. Move the chains.
10-yard carry.
Wind the clock with 10:20 to go, third quarter. Opening drive of the second half. Highclimbers with the ball in Rochester territory. On the 31 of Rochester, out of the pistol again. Another handoff to Fuller. Fuller straight up the middle. This time the Warriors stop him. It's a number we haven't called out. Chris Tartios.
Gain of a yard on the play.
With the tackle with Watt. And they're going to give him, inside the...
I probably could give him 2.
Yeah, I think you should give him 2, Jerry. We'll call it the 29. I'll call it 2nd and 8. Again, out of the pistol goes Conklin. He'll fake the handoff this time back to pass. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to run to the corner. Get the first down inside the 20. Nice high step and run there by Gabe Conklin.
Nice play call.
He was looking to pass. He saw nothing, and he tucked it under and took off. And that should give him
a gain of about 9 on the play.
That should be a first down, I would think. Very, very close.
Yeah.
No, they're going to say short.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just short. It's 3rd and about a foot.
Gain of 8 on the play then.
Okay. Ball right at the 21,
Boy, that
I guess.
was close.
That was really close.
Half a foot?
Maybe. Conklin again out of the pistol. I think the Highclimbers have to burn a timeout. They do. 9:25 to go here in the third quarter. Opening drive of the second half. The Highclimbers have marched down to the Rochester 21. Every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com, except for this Thursday. They aren't meeting next week. So I emailed Mark real quickly early Thursday morning. Said, do you want to talk today? And he came back just about the time we were going to meet. And he says, no, let's skip it.
Isn't it nice to work with Mark?
Mark is great.
Yeah.
Mark is great.
Yeah, he is. I really enjoyed him as a student and watching him play basketball in high school.
Well, we're at football here. It's going to be shotgun formation for the Highclimbers in the backfield. I think that's Eveland. And he's going to take the handoff. No, it is not. And it's going to be number 71 on the carry for the Highclimbers, and that is Anthony Sancelli, and he'll get the first down. The big body gets the first down. Like to see the big man carry the ball.
So that is a 6th first down for the Highclimbers in the game.
They'll spot the ball inside. Well, he got, looks like he got 2 yards on that. Hard to say where they're going to spot. They're going to spot it at the 16, so he got
5.
5, yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for the Highclimbers. Out of the pistol, Fuller back in there at the back. He'll get the handoff. He'll spurt around and drive bodies. He went a long ways, but he really got a couple of yards. Hard to see where they're going to spot it at this angle, Jerry.
Yeah, it is hard because we're not that high up in the stands.
It might
I
be
would say about
11.
3 yards.
They're going to say it's a 13. That doesn't look like a 13 to me. But it might be. So Jerry's all right. 3 yards. 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. This time it's a play action and the rollout by Conklin. Conklin pumps, throws to the middle. Got a guy there. It's a Zepeda Soto touchdown, Highclimbers.
13-yard touchdown pass.
What a nice job by Gabe Conklin, surveying, going through all his options. I think he went through them 3 times before he found Zepeda Soto coming up the middle for the touchdown. And that makes it 22-13. And is it Weir coming on? Yes, it is A.J. Weir to kick the point after for the Highclimbers. Cut into this Warriors lead, 22-13 at the moment. Weir can make it 14, waiting for the snap. Brotherton is the holder. There's the snap, spot is down, kick is up. Kick is good. Make it 22-14 with 8:15 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at Warriors Stadium. 22-14 is now the score. 8:15 to go in the third quarter. Highclimbers, well, take a little bit of time off the clock, put together a good drive, and put some points on the board, and I'm sure that's what Coach Smith wanted out of this.
Where did that drive start?
I was just thinking that. I think it started at the 34. 34. It was the 34. Remember, it was Brad Evelyn got it to 30, returned it to 34.
That's right.
Okay, we had to go back in our minds and replay it in our heads.
8 plays for 66 yards.
So Taylor Dickey is going to kick it off. He puts another one on the ground. This one bounces over the head of the Warriors. Is going to be picked up at the 25, and this is Rodriguez getting around the outside to the 40, 45, cuts it back up the middle, 50, in the center of the field, right at midfield, and he's knocked down, and a flag comes flying in, and I think we have a downed Warrior here. It was a hard hit, and that drew a flag.
Nice return by Rodriguez.
That ball took a weird bounce on the turf and went over the head of a guy, and we have, I think it's Rodriguez down on the turf after taking a hard hit.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
that was a nice return. And boy, he does have some speed.
Yeah.
I've noticed that on a couple of his runs.
So once you get in the open, that Ethan Rodriguez can take off. We'll see. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him at this point. 8:03 to go here in the third quarter. Rochester will have the ball when we 10 to the downed Warrior. Let's step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Ethan Rodriguez gets up off on his own power, hops up, and heads to the sidelines.
That's great news.
That is good news. Now we got to worry about the flag. I'm sure it's going to be an unnecessary roughness penalty on the Highclimbers. I didn't see the call. Or are they going to pick up the flag? We have no indication about the flag. We're going to mark it off against the Warriors here, Jerry. That's interesting.
Well,
and they put the ball back into their territory at the 36-yard line. That's interesting. We don't know what the penalty was at all because we're on the opposite side, and there was no announcement.
We're still looking for an indication.
Well, it was 15 yards.
Yeah.
And so it's got to be some sort of unnecessary roughness, and I thought it was going to be on the Highclimbers, but it went on the Warriors. So it's 1st and 10 from the 36. Here's a handoff, and straight up the middle is the back for the Warriors, and who got the carry? It'll be Watt, Palmer Watt, with a run up the middle for 3. So deceptive, especially at this angle, Jerry, when we can't see who the backs are. But we know who they are.
Well, you're doing a good job of picking them up.
I'm picking them up when they get off the ground, Jerry. That's really what I'm doing. So Carson Rotter will go under center again to turn around. He'll hand it off. This looks like it's going to be Quarnstrom. He's swallowed up. No gain there. Might even have lost a little. The Highclimbers are forcing a third down here early. 3rd and 7, it looks like. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. 7:10 to go, 3rd quarter. 22-14. Rochester with the lead in the ball. Again, that T formation with the tight ends in tight. Turn around, hand it off, and here's Quarnstrom. Squirts out, gets up near the first down marker, across the 45. That's very, very close, Jerry. If it's not a first down, it's going to be 4th and like inches. Nope, it's first down. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Just enough.
Yeah, that was close on the call there.
Yeah, very, very close. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Moves the chains and keeps the clock running. 6.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Rotter hands it off. Here is Palmer. Palmer up the middle for 5. Palmer, Watt, excuse me. I like saying Palmer more than Watt, I think. That's the problem.
You know, it's hard. Once you say something a couple times, it takes a lot of times to be able to say it the other way.
So it's going to be 2nd down. They're only going to give him 3 on that carry,
okay.
Jerry.
I'll change that.
Okay. Looks more like it was 4, but okay. They're on. It's going to spawn at the 49, 2nd down and 7. Under 6 minutes to go here in the quarter. Handoff. Here is Quarnstrom. Spun down. Is it Quarn? No, wait a minute. Nope, yeah, that's Quarnstrom. He'll get to the 46-yard line of the Highclimbers.
Picked up about 4 on the play.
3rd and,
maybe
long
5.
2, low, short 3. I'm going to say it's 3rd and 2, Jerry.
Okay. I'm going to give it, let's give him 4.
I'll give him 4, whatever. 3rd down in a couple for the Warriors at the Highclimber 46. There's a handoff. And here's Quarnstrom again. He'll squirt out of the pack. Still have the ball, still on his feet, still on the run. He's breaking tackles. He's going to kick it out to the outside. I think he might get to the end zone. Nope, he did not. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Jerry.
46 yards.
46-yard scamper for the TD. And the Warriors respond to the Highclimbers' drive. Keep that cushion up. There's 28-14 now. There comes the 2-point attempt again. Okay, so the backs, it looks like it's going to be so the backs are going to be Watt, Quarnstrom, and Xander Peterman. Oops, sorry, hit the wrong thing here. For the 2-point conversion, Rudder gets over under center. Turn around and hand it off to Watt. Watt up the middle and in for 2. So that makes it 30-14 with 5:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Highclimbers score a touchdown. Rochester responds. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
And we're back here. 30-14 is our score. WF West. Rochester responds to the Highclimbers' long drive and touchdown with their own touchdown and keep that margin.
Where was that ball to start the offense?
35. Oh, the ball is bobbled on the reception, and Fuller had to bring it down, fall on it, and the Highclimbers are going to start out on their own 30-something, 32. I'm thinking, let's see, going back to your last question, it was about the 46, I think.
Okay, thank you.
You asked me the hard questions, and I have to go back in my mind and remember what's going on.
Well, I got to keep better track. I'm sorry.
5:02 to go in the third quarter, 30-14. Rochester with the ball. Shelton comes out. Rochester with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Oh. Out of the gun will go Conklin. He's got Fuller beside him. 3 receivers the far side. We're going to have a delay game. Nope, a false start. Wow. That was a really, really touchy false start because the Highclimbers, they reacted with a what? Motion?
One of the things I like is that at Shelton, they have the clocks.
The play clock at the end.
I like that.
Well, you can't rely on that in every stadium. You got to rely on this guy in the secondary.
Yeah.
He'll hold up his hand. But that was not a delay of game. That was a false start.
Right, exactly.
So out of the gun will go Conklin. He's got the receivers to the far side. And another fumble, and that time the Highclimbers lose it. And diving on the ball is Chris Tartius, and the Warriors take it right back. It'll be 1st and 10 for Rochester on the Highclimber. Oh, that's got to be the 25. It's another thing we're talking about turf, Jerry.
Yeah.
There's dew on the grass that transfers to the ball, and it makes it a little slippery when it gets a little moist out there.
Is that the second turnover?
Yes.
2 turnovers apiece? I'm going to check.
Yeah, you're going to have to check. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Rochester on the Highclimber 26-yard line.
Rochester only has 1 turnover.
Handoff. There's Kornstrom. He'll make one guy miss. Again, make another guy miss, and then dive in for the first down inside the 15. That's going to be a first down run by Tate Kornstrom.
12-yard carry. To go back to my last point, Rochester only has 1 turnover. Shelton has 2.
I'm going to spot the ball down. I cannot see exactly where it is. It looks like it might be the 12-yard line, so that's a 15-yard pickup for Kornstrom, Jerry.
Yeah.
And it's 1st down and 10. Hand it off, and I think it's Kornstrom up the middle. Short gain there. Give him a couple. Yeah, 2nd down and 8.
Okay.
Ball at the 10-yard line now, 11-yard line. So it started, it was a 13. So it was a 14-yard pickup by Kornstrom before that 2 yards
carry
there. Yeah, okay. It all totals up the same, right?
Yeah.
Rodder gets everybody set, going under center. He's the 3 backs behind him. Here is a handoff. This one's going to go to Rodriguez back in the game. He's going to try to get to the goal line. Did he get in? He did not. He came up about a yard short, it looks like. It's a 1st down, however. 1st and goal for the Warriors.
18th first down.
Let's see if they're going to spot that ball. This is a very bad angle for us.
It is. It's a 10-yard carry.
Yeah, it's going to put the ball down at the 2-yard line.
Okay.
That's what they say on the board. I'm going to have to go with that.
1st and goal.
Yep, 1st and goal from the 2. Rodder under center. Hand it off, and there goes Palmer Watt for the touchdown. And a nice little open field for him to run in. The Highclimbers were looking for the middle, and Watt went around the outside to the right and score again. And that's 36-14. And, of course, the Warriors are going for 2. 3:35 to go, 3rd quarter. A little bit spread out in the backfield more so than they have been. There's a fake and a pass to Nielsen. Diving for it. Did he get a control? No, he did not. Incomplete, but a good try by Tristan Nielsen.
Very good try.
So the score remains 36-14, 3:35 to go, 3rd quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places. keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, we're back here at Warriors Stadium. 36-14 is our score. Tristan Nielsen was down after the end of that attempt. He got up and he walked away with a little delay there to get back on the field. He must have gave up his body on that
Boy,
pass
what a
attempt.
stretch.
Just couldn't gather it in. He had his hands on it, just couldn't keep control. So the kickoff is coming for the Warriors back to the Highclimbers. Rochester extends their lead to 36-14. 3:35 to go third quarter. Here's a run-up by Ivory. Short kick again. This time it's going to be picked up by Fisk, and he had his knee down, so they'll start out there to the Highclimbers. Colton had his knee on the ground, was getting back up and going. He said, "No, I didn't put it down," but the referee right on top of the play. And the Highclimbers will start out on their own at 25-yard line. So the Warriors took advantage of a turnover and extend their lead.
Yeah, Shelton's had 2 turnovers and Rochester 1, like I mentioned.
Highclimbers late to get out there from the sidelines. Back out of the gun will go Conklin. Now it's a pistol, actually. He's going to catch and throw it. A little screen to the wide receiver. Nowhere to go. I think that was Zepeda Soto. Let's see who gets up off the bottom of the pile. Can't see who it is, Jerry. There's too many bodies in the way. Can tell you that Chris Tartios was the first guy to bring down the receiver out there. And he's down. Slow to get up. 3:13 to go here in the third quarter. Tardios is going to trot off because they had stopped the play. I don't know who caught that ball. I'm thinking it was Omar Zepeda Soto with the screen. Pistol formation again. They'll wind the clock. Trips to the near side. Cordova, Brotherton, and oh boy. Fuller took the handoff and he just was dropped immediately.
Yeah, a loss there of a yard.
And I'll put it back at the 20, looks like the 20. So 3rd and 14 from the 21 is where they're going to spot it. Highclimbers need to get to 35 for a first down.
Passing situation.
Conklin out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Fuller in the backfield with him. Oh. And there's a quick 5 as the hard count finally got to the Warriors. He was working against the Highclimbers earlier in the game. And, well, Gabe's hard count got 5. So it makes it 3rd and 9. They'll wind the clock. 2:29 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Rochester 35, Shelton 14. Highclimbers with the ball on their own 26-yard line. The 3rd and 9. Out of the gun will go Conklin. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Back to pass goes Conklin. Steps up, going to avoid the pressure. Looking downfield. He's going to let her go. Got a guy there. Deflecting and incomplete. Rodder knocked it away again. Also out there, Cole Smith. Good defense by the Warriors. And it's 4th down. You got to punt it here, Jerry. You can't.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, there's no choice here. You can't go for another. Give the Warriors another short field. So it's going to be 4th and 9 from the 26. Conklin's going to go back and boot it away. The Warriors aren't buying it. They're not sending anybody back.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to send maybe Rodder back to receive. Nope, they're not going to send anybody there. They're going to leave it empty. They're going to come after this punt by Conklin. 2:05 to go third quarter. Again, Rochester 36, Shelton 14. 4th and 9 for the Highclimbers on their own 26-yard line. And a punting for situation. Here's the snap, and Conklin's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to be dropped. I think he's going to be short about a yard. Let's see where they spot him down.
Boy, I don't know. It could be.
He got a. Oh, it is a first down.
Yeah.
Wow. Conklin puts the ball down at the 38, it looks like.
12-yard carry for Conklin, and that is good for a 7th first down for the Highclimbers.
So 1st and 10 are the Shelton Highclimbers on their own 37-yard line. Actually, it looks more like the 38 to me, but out of the shotgun will go Conklin. He's got Fuller beside him to his left. Man in motion is Brotherton. Little flip to him. Yep, it's going to be Cody Brotherton. Nowhere to go. Nice tackle there by number 62 for the Warriors, and that is a Wyatt Dahl. 2nd down, maybe. I'll give him a 1, Jerry.
I will.
So 2nd and 9 from the 38. Highclimbers taking a little bit of time, approaching a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, trailing 36-14. 3 wide to the near side, 2 to the far side, 1 to the far side. Fuller in the backfield with Conklin. Out of the gun, hand it off to Fuller. No, but he'll pull it back. He's going to go on the run, roll out. He's going to flip it over to Brotherton on the sidelines. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah,
it's the illegal forward.
Illegal. Yeah.
Yeah, illegal forward pass there. I didn't think he was across the line, but yeah, that's what it is. Had to be illegal forward pass, and Conklin is looking perplexed. Interesting. We'd have to go back and look at that replay, Jerry, to see where he was. I thought he was way behind the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball, but they're going to mark him back 5. 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to look at that to see if that was the right call.
Yeah. We have a very strange angle, and those referees are right on it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 15. Ball back at the 32, it looks like. And let's see here. We've got to wind the clock here with 41 seconds. No, we're not going to start the clock. Highclimbers shifting guys around. Gets everybody set. Out of the pistol will go Conklin. Fuller the back behind him. Turn around, hand it off to him. Fuller slips one guy. Still on his feet, around, going straight up the middle. Got across the 35. We're under 30 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter.
Gain of 3 on the play.
3rd down and 12. From the 36 is where they'll spot it. Out of the pistol will go Conklin again. He's going to get this play off with 8. Nope, he does. He bobbled the snap. It's on the rollout near side. He's directing traffic, gets a blocker in front of him, and he'll run out of bounds near the 1st down marker. The blocker in front of him is going to be, see, who was that? Oh, Bennett Henry, and that should do it for the 3rd quarter. That is the 3rd quarter. We're through 3. Rochester maintains its lead, 36-14. We head to the 4th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them. Because most of us agree, that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
So we start the fourth quarter. Highclimbers have a 4th and 1 at the 46-yard line. And Conklin will go out of the gun. Here's a handoff to the big man, 71, and nowhere to go is going to be Sancelli. Anthony Sancelli, same play they got the first down on last time, but didn't work this time. So over on downs it goes to the Warriors in Highclimber territory at their 46. Well, that's going to be at the 45 because Sancelli actually lost a yard or two. So the Warriors take over, leading 36-14, and 6 seconds are gone here in the fourth period. You know what, Jerry, I'm going to say here, the Warriors are real this year. They really are. The Warriors are real. Okay. And there's a flag on the play, and this will be Watt. Nope, it's going to be Kornstrom. Spun down near the 36-yard line, but I think this is coming back. The illegal shift on the Warriors. That's their first penalty since that 15-yarder start to half. It's been a pretty good, clean game for them overall, Jerry, for the Warriors.
It has been.
A little marching back to midfield. Going to be 1st and 15 from there. Wind the clock with 11:40 to go. Rada brings the play in from the sidelines. And the Warriors break the huddle. Setting that tee. 3 backs in the backfield behind Rodder. Goes under center. Carson turns around. Fakes the pass. He actually handed it off. I think this is going to be Kornstrom up the middle. Yep, it is. It's Tate getting off the bottom of the pile. Got a couple on that run to the 48. So 2nd down and 13. Approaching 11 minutes to go. We're in the ball game. 36-14 is our score. Rochester with the lead in the ball. At the Highclimber 48. Handoff, this is Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds a little bit of a hole around the left side. Got 2, it looks like. Maybe 1, depends on which guy you believe.
Where they move the forward progress. Huh?
Yeah. Interesting. Well, let's see. We're going to give him 1. Okay. 3rd and 11 coming. Ball at the 47-yard line. So 3rd and long for the Warriors. They use all the downs when they need to. Handoff this time. It's going to be Watt. Watt gets inside the 45, about the 44. You stay in the middle there. They kind of lull you to sleep in the middle, and then they bounce one outside, Jerry, and that's a big plays. Be 4th and 9 coming from the 44 of the Highclimbers. Under 10 minutes remaining. Clock is running. Here comes the wind. Here come the Warriors. Under center will go Rodder with those 3 backs behind him. Gets everybody set. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to pass. He's going to lob it. There's nobody there. Guess the nearest guy was number 31, and that was Nolan Hudson. And that will go over on downs to Shelton. They'll take over on their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10. So I guess you could say that was a good defensive stand for the Highclimbers. They got 9 minutes, 28 seconds to work. And 22 points to make up here.
Yeah, Rochester has been successful 5 times on 8 possessions.
So out of the gun will go Conklin. He gets Cordova to go in motion. Across the formation, fake the handoff, and he'll tuck it under. Here's a dump off. That's Cordova up the sidelines, I believe. Yep. Gets out of bounds near midfield. So put the man in motion and give him the ball. I guess it's better to get him on the run. So that'll put it at midfield. That's 6-yard pickup, and it'll be second and, 4.
That was a first completed pass to Wheatley.
Wheatley, yeah. Wheatley, the wideout in the near side. See, one man wide on the far side. Double tight end set. There's a handoff to Fuller. Fuller slipped, and they put his knee down. Oh, my goodness.
Are they going to mark it? Oh, back.
They're going to mark where the knee goes down. That's where the ball goes down.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Loss of 1 on that.
We have another downed Warrior. Oh, this is Jaden Nichols. Wow. Warriors are playing hard. And he gets some help up. He's going to trot off the field under his own power.
That's a good sign.
He just got one of those. I just can't get up right now, guys. So it's going to be 3rd down. And 7? From the 47-yard line for the Highclimbers. Out of the shotgun will go Conklin. He's got Fuller in the backfield to his right. To his left. Henry goes in motion across the formation. Here is Conklin. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to run, designed run, and he runs into a wall of blue.
Picked up a gain of 2, maybe.
Yeah, led by Watt and Tartius. It'll be 4th, and it looks like 4 coming in midfield. I'll call it 4. Got to get to the 46 for the first down. The Highclimbers are going for it.
Well, they have no choice.
Empty backfield for Conklin. He's going to load up the near side, and I think we're going to get a Highclimber timeout. And we will.
That'll be the 2nd timeout for Shelton this half.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live. Jerry?
Yes, we do.
I'm extremely impressed with what Rochester has done with their offense, a complete rework of the offense. And they have shown how that rework has gone. This is kind of like what I would call old school football. You know, just pound it out. Throwing a pass every once in a while. And they're doing it well.
And they've only passed 3 times, completed 1. That was for a touchdown.
That was for a touchdown. I was just going to say that was a touchdown. So it's 4th down and 5. They're going to spot the ball at the 49 for, it's the 49 of the Highclimbers. 4th down for the Highclimbers. Conklin's going to go empty backfield. He's got 2 receivers on the near side. And they're going to shift everybody. And go to the, line them all up. Wide out on the far side. I think it's Brotherton. Back to pass. Here's Conklin. He sees him. It is out there complete. It's actually Austin Williams. He's going to score. Nobody saw number 14 way wide out there except some people here in the crowd below us. And that is a 52-yard touchdown. 51-yard touchdown.
Okay.
Look at the 49. Off of 4th down. Wow. Nobody picked up the guy on the far sidelines. That was sneaky. Very sneaky of Mark Smith to put the guy out there. Didn't shift everybody in tight, except for Austin Williams. That's his first target, isn't it, Jerry? To Williams?
Yes, it is the first pass that I think he's thrown to Williams.
So the Highclimbers are going to go for 2 here. It is now 36-20. Conklin, high snaps, got to pull it down. And he ends up throwing it away. And gave a little slow to get up. So it's 36-20 with 8:15 remaining in the ball game. We'll take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Well, Jerry, 8:15 remains in the ball game. It is now 36-20. Highclimbers got a big score on a 4th down to pull within the 16 points. You think they're going to try the onside here on the kickoff? You got to, right?
Well, it's been really nice to see Austin Williams back. We really appreciate that. And also Colton Fisk. They've added a lot to since they weren't in the first game. I don't think they played the first game.
No.
So they've been welcome additions.
So Taylor Dickey will have it teed up for the kickoff. I expected onside kick here. Or at least an attempt. Here's the run up. And there's a little short kick that Kornstrom's going to dive on. And the Warriors will start out on their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
I think you put your all hands.
Oh, yeah, they were expecting it. I mean, what else are you going to do if you're Shelton? You got to try the onside.
And Rochester put their all hands team up there.
Yeah, get the guys with the good hands up there. So 8:13 to go in the ball game, and it's 36-20. So the Highclimbers need another stop here defensively. Warriors would love to run this one out, wouldn't they? And we know they can do that.
Oh, they can. Remember that first possession was 8.5 minutes?
Yeah, it was a long time, yeah. So Ryder puts him under center, turn around, and he'll hand it off to who? Oh, it's going to be Kornstrom on the far side. I'm looking at the middle of the pack.
He had us fooled.
He had everybody fooled. And then Tate will get the first down on a 10-yard run, maybe even an 11 to the 43. Actually, it is 11.
Yeah, 19 first downs so far.
Wow.
19.
It is so hard to find out who's got the ball. I mean, how do you defend that, Jerry? You say, okay, you take number 1, you take number 3, you take number 21. I mean, I don't know. How do you defend that? We don't even know where it's going. So it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Another delayed handoff. This is Watt up the middle, inside the 35, straight up the middle.
About 9 yards there for him. It's a little easier to know that Watts has carried the ball. He's the tallest of the 3.
Yeah.
Pretty tall running back.
Well, I'm thinking maybe that wasn't Watt that time. Nolan Hudson might have been the runner on that one, Jerry. I'm not sure. But we'll give it to Watt for the time being until I see something different.
Okay.
Actually, they're going to give him the first down. 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Are the Warriors 7-10 and counting on that game clock. Here's a delayed handoff. Here is Rodriguez dancing his way up inside the 25. It's about the 24.
8 yards. Carry by Rodriguez.
Yeah, the Highclimbers, you need another stop here. There's just no way you can do answer for.
Well, I think they're wearing down too. I mean, look at in the first half, 33 times they carried the ball.
Right.
I mean, you could after a while you just.
6.5 minutes remaining now. 2nd and 2 from the 24. And this is Kornstrom. Got the first down, I think. Very, very close either way.
Very close.
Yep, it's first down.
Gave him 2-yard carry on that.
Ran into the wall of white, but, you know, not after he gets the first down. Spot up at the 21, 1st and 10, 6:15 to go in the ball game. Again, the score, Rochester 36, Shelton 20. Warriors marching again. Rudder brings them up, goes under center, gets everybody set. Turn around, hand it off. This one's going to go to, I believe that is going to be, well, it's going to be Watt. Inside the 20. Maybe the 15. Yeah, it looks like the 15, Jerry.
Going to give him a carry of 5 on that play.
Sure. 5, 6. What's a yard between friends? Officially, they're going to spot at the 16.
The official
so
agreed with me. Or the announcer.
Somebody's got to choose. So 2nd and 5 from the 16. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Little handoff. Here's Quarnstrom, and he slipped a tackle. He slipped out of the grip of Brad Evelyn, and then Evelyn kind of had to go catch him again and drop him. But not after he got a couple more yards.
And Quarnstrom has been the workhorse in this half for Rochester.
It's going to be 3rd down and looks like 3, Jerry. From the 14-yard line. 4:45 to go in the ball game now. Rudder under center. Hands it off. Here's Watt. Watt ran into Jerome Gooley-Nichols. Going to be 4th and short, Jerry. It's like 4th and 1 coming.
Yeah, gain of 2 on that play.
4:25 remaining now. You got a 4th down here. You know they're going. No doubt about it. What else are you going to do here? Even if you don't get it, you give the Highclimbers a long field. And honestly, the Highclimbers haven't proven they can get the ball down the field except for one time.
Yeah, they haven't had any sustained drives.
Just a quick handoff, and I think the runner of Quarnstrom, he got it by the dive of his body. Yep.
Yep.
Right at the 10-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shelton has not had any sustained drives. They have had 2 nice long plays.
Right, right. So I got spotted at the 11-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from there with 3:50 to go in the game. The clock is counting down. Warriors would love to add on to their lead. Keep that cushion. Rudder under center. Hands it off. Here's Quarnstrom again. Met by Anthony Sancelli. Might have got one out of it, Terry.
Okay.
2nd and 9 from the 10. That's a weird thing to say. 2nd and 9 from the 10. It's a Highclimber 10. Approaching 3:10 to go in the game. Again, Rochester 36, Shelton 20. Warriors have a 2nd and 9 at the 10. Hand it off. Here's Rodriguez. Going to get inside and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors.
10-yard touchdown run by Rodriguez.
Number 1. Number 1 in your program. So it's 2:55 remaining in the ball game, and it's 42-20 now. And the Warriors are going to go for 2 again. With under 3 minutes remaining, I think we might see some younger players for the Warriors, Jerry. Yep, we are going to have to go to refer to me to my sheet. Looks like Cole Smith will be the quarterback. And there's a timeout by the Warriors. 2:55 to go here in the ball game. We come back from this break. We'll have a 2-point conversion attempt. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back waiting for the 2-point conversion attempt by the Warriors. They lead 42-20 at this point. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Some younger players are going to be getting some playing time for the Warriors at least. So we have a 3, an 18, a 32 in the backfield. The quarterback is number 16, Cole Smith. He'll go under center. 2-point attempt on this play. Hand it off up the middle.
No good.
It's going to be Chris Tartios on the carry. No good. It goes. Well, so the score remains 42-20. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we are back here for the final 2 minutes, 55 seconds of this ball game. 42-20 is the score. Rochester in control. Getting some the younger kids out there, younger players, to get some time on the field in a varsity game. But Ivory's going to do the kicking. Sean Ivory. So Fuller and Fisk are back about the 20-yard line, waiting for this kickoff. Here is the run-up and the kick. Short. It's going to be caught by Leth. Leth will return it from the 35, get to the 50. Still on his feet. Cross into Warrior territory about the 40-yard line, it looks like.
Nice return, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Haven't called Hunter Leth much tonight.
No. A couple times on defense.
Yeah. Now they're going to spot the ball. He ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Do we see, or are we going to see Wyatt DePoe here? Or are we going to see Conklin and team? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Wyatt DePoe. Empty backfield for Wyatt DePoe. He did a good job in the last game. Here's WF West back pass. Oh, he dropped the ball. He picked it up. He's going to have to heave it downfield. Got a guy there. It's Cordova, but he can't haul it in. Incomplete. It falls. Wow. Again, I'm so impressed with Wyatt DePoe, Jerry.
Yeah.
That's a heads-up play. He dropped the ball, picked it up, still managed to get a ball 40 yards down the field.
But he has a good arm.
Well, 30 yards down the field. So 2nd and 10 from the 45 with 2:41 to go in the ball game. DePoe out of the gun with an empty backfield. 3 to the near, 2 to the far. Back to pass he goes. He's going to step up. I'm going to have to tuck it under and run. He's avoiding guys. Get to the 40, 35. I think he might have got the first down, Jerry, on his legs.
We got a penalty.
Do we have a penalty?
I see a yellow flag.
Oh, in the center of the field. You're right, Jerry. Indications are it might be on the Warriors here. Initial indications. Let's see what the guy in the white hat says. It is on the Warriors. I don't know what the call is, but it's first down for the Highclimbers.
Okay.
2:28 remains in the ball game.
Their 8th first down.
And they'll spot the ball at the 30-yard line. I guess they're not gonna. They're gonna take the play, not the penalty. Well, I guess that's a 5-yard penalty. Out of the gun again goes DePoe, back to pass. He sets his feet looking downfield. It's gonna heave it again down the field. It's caught this time by Fuller. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Fuller just had a nice little basket catch there, Jerry. Just turned around and had it settle into his belly.
And where was that ball at, the 30?
At the 30, so a 30-yard touchdown pass by Wyatt DePoe to Jaden Fuller. And that makes it 42-26 with 2:15 remaining in the ball game.
And that was to who?
Fuller, 23.
Okay, thank you.
And the Highclimbers are going to go for 2. Empty backfield again. Here is DePoe back to pass. Going to throw, and through the hands intended for Conklin, incomplete. But the Highclimbers get some more points on the board. Makes it 42-26. 2:15 remains. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
.2:15 remains in this ball game. 42 for Rochester, 26 for Shelton. It's younger players getting some time on the field. And here come the Highclimbers to kick it back to the Warriors. They're in comfortable control here on their homecoming night. 42-26. So is it Dickey? Yes, it is. Taylor Dickey has got it teed up at the 40 to kick it back soon. To kick it back to the Warriors. Here's the run up and the kick. Little scribbler is going to be dove on right at the 50 by Tartius. And that's where the Warriors will start out. 2:14 remains in the ball game. And see who's going to be quarterback this time. It's going to be Rotter. Going to be the starting offense out there, Jerry.
Okay.
Rotter being the QB. Rodriguez, Hornstrom, and Watt in the backfield. Turn around, I'll hand it off to the first guy through. That's going to be Cornstrom. I don't think he got much there. Maybe a yard. Looks like he got a yard into Highclimber territory at the 49. 2nd and 9 with 2 minutes remaining. And the clock continues to run. Nobody in too big of a hurry here, Jerry. In blue, at least. Again, Rotter will settle everybody up. Get under center, turn around, hand it off. Here is Watt. Watt runs over a couple of guys to the 43-yard line, maybe the 42. This referee on the near side is really generous, I gotta tell you. You can call it the 43.
Okay.
3rd down, and it looks like 3. Minute 15 and counting. And Rudder will get everybody set under center with those 3 backs behind him. Turn around, hand it off, and this is going to be Cornstrom, I believe. Yep, it is. He's still fighting. Boy, oh boy, he will not go down. Gets inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, 23rd first down.
Wow. They'll wind the clock, and we're going to 50 seconds remaining. Down to 40 seconds now. Again, 42-26 is our score. Warriors with a 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 32-yard line. And it looks like we're going to get victory formation here, Jerry. As Rudder will take a knee. And that should pretty much do it. Yep, that'll do it, Jerry, as the clock starts to wind down the final 15 seconds here. 42-26 is going to be the final score tonight. Rochester, 3 in a row, Jerry. 3-1 on the season so far.
Very impressed.
Very, very impressed. I am too. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, Jerry. We'll have some final stats. We'll talk about what's up next week for both these teams and have more. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Back in a moment on KMAS Shelton.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, the final here in Rochester. The Warriors take care of business, knock off the Shelton Highclimbers 42-26. And that's your final score right there. Well, next up for the Warriors, are also on the road next week. They play at Centralia. You can find that game on the NFHS network. Next up for the Highclimbers, they have a non-league road game at Montesano next Friday. Mason Web TV and KMAS will bring you that game. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. next Friday night. Pre-game about 6:30. If we follow the same schedule as we have, Jerry's doing his final tallying.
Yeah, I'm done.
He's done. So, Jerry, what do you have statistically for this game?
Sure. Let's start with Rochester. Rochester had 23 first downs. They completed 1 of 3 passes. And that one pass was good for a Rochester touchdown to Tristan Nelson for 11 yards. So they had 11 yards in the air. Palmer Watts, 25 carries, 116 yards. Ethan Rodriguez, 14 carries, 80 yards. Tate Kornstrom, 22 carries, 162 yards.
Oh.
And Rotter had a carry for 9 yards. 387 yards on the ground. 60 carries. You're looking at, boy, you know, we were hoping they would be less than 3 yards per carry, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, didn't work out that way. They had 6.5 yards per carry. 6.5.
Yeah, all right.
They had 1 turnover.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.